Hello, my name is Raheem Cooper Thomas, and this is a video about using macros in Excel. Macros is a function that allows you to insert a set of functions as shortcuts. So the same way we would highlight the entire spreadsheet using Command A will also allow us to do things to use the same shortcuts to find information about the data in Excel. So, for example, I want to use a shortcut to find out what is the relationship between the date and the Dow Jones Industrial Average for this particular company's stock price. So, or for this particular company in general. And so, in order to do the longer way we would use that is to highlight. First I'm going to start the macros so that it can record what I'm doing, and once it records what I'm doing, I can stop the recording so that it can duplicate what I've done in this spreadsheet to any other spreadsheet. And so I'm going to start record. I'm going to record a new macro, and it guesses macro 7. And so I'm going to use that. Now you can create a shortcut key in here. So if you can put, Option Command 8, for example, in order to use the shortcut as on your keyboard. Or you can just go to Tools, look at your options, the number of options you have for your macro shortcuts, and just select one. So we'll look at that later after we created the after we created the macro. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight column A and column B. One thing I do want to notice, point out, is wherever you start your cursor, so like A2 is currently highlighted, where once you select another box in another Excel, that in another spreadsheet, that is where your macro will start to collect data. So you always want to make sure that you start at the point where you want Excel to collect the data. So I wanted to start at the top. So I'm actually going to highlight the column so that when I go into a different spreadsheet, it picks up the entire column and not just a particular number of cell rows. And so after that, I want to go to charts, and then I'm going to select line actually for this, and then open up the line. And then after the line, I also want to see the best fit line to see how close is the relationship between time and the industrial average. So just like we can find the relationship here, once I go here to macro and I stop the recording, Excel has picked up that function. So for example, let's say I deleted this entire thing and I want to find a shortcut way to find the relationship between time and the industrial average. I can just go to Tools, now, Macro, click on Macros, and I can run Macro 7. And it automatically picks up the same data. So let's say I wanted to use the same function in another spreadsheet. Here I have some real estate data. And now I want to know, well, over time, for over the 3 years of selling, I believe this is 3 years of selling property in Jacksonville, Florida, has the sales prices gone up or gone down? And so once again, I'll start my cursor here at the top of H, and then I'll go to data, and I'll go to Tools, Macros, and I'll run Macro 7. And it shows me over time how much that the prices have gone up. And this is the relationship between the time and the price. And so, once again, that's a way to use macros in Excel. This is a cool function because it can be used for anything, really, and it's a great way to look at a great shortcut to look at different things in Excel or work with many functions that you use on a regular basis. So that is why we use Excel. That's why we use macros. Thank you for watching the video.